Yasmin Vasquez, who is stepping in as our vice president for today. Let's give a big round of applause to our president and vice president. One more round of applause to all of our parents and family members here for coming, making the sacrifice of your time, and for coming and showing support. Un aplauso para todos los papás y familiares que vinieron apoyando a nuestros estudiantes. Okay, we're going to start off with our student of the month. Estos estudiantes están escogidos por maestros, por personas que trabajan en la escuela, que son de seguro, consejeras, por cualquier razón, pero han enseñado en la clase, afuera de la clase, en otras partes, aquí en toda la escuela, que ellos se les merecen un reconocimiento. Our first set are Mr. Kingsford Vianney Alcantara, Mr. Rittenhouse Alexa Collazo, and Ms. Alvarez Divina to Alyssa Rios. Up next, we have Mr. Christopoulos for Benicio Mendoza, Ms. Martin Ayers to Santiago Barajas, and Ms. Mares to Chris Jeremy Marroquin. Up next, we have Ms. Schwartz for Lola Beltran, Mr. Stanford for Aubrey Pava, Ms. Maria Silva to Jonathan Gonzalez. Up next, we have Mr. Ford for Vianney Diaz, Mr. J. Lopez for Esteban Ayala, Mr. Gutierrez for Daniel Valadez. Up next, we have Ms. Fossey for Annabelle Aguirre, Mr. John for and Mr. John Lopez for Priscilla Reyes. Up next, we have Mr. Mullivan for Geraldine Felix, Ms. Corrales for Alex Luque. Okay. Up next, we have Mr. Valenzuela for Jimena Alcala, Mr. Sanchez for Tia Arroyo, and Mr. Baltimore for Alexandrina Lozano. Up next, we have Mr. Pennington for Emmanuel Sanchez, Mr. Chen for Annabella Pantlan, and Mr. Cardenas for Chanel Casares. Up next, we have my award for Jimena Alcala, Mr. Sparta for Jonathan Gonzalez, and Mr. Gutierrez for Leandro Ramirez. Hey, Nalani. Nalani. And last but not least, for student one, we have Ms. Harris for Chanel Cáceres and Mr. Brown for Eduardo Flores. Are you ready? Okay, up next we have Citizen of the Month. Up first, the Citizen of the Month. We have students who were chosen by staff members again on campus who showed in the class that they're not awesome, not just awesome students, but they step up and they help out. They help out in the class, outside the class, all over campus. Up first, we have Mr. King for Salam Arisha, Mr. Rinas for Janae Achiga, and Gonzalez for Jorge Espejo. Up next, the Citizen of the Month, we have Mr. Christopoulos for Brooklyn Aquino, Ms. Martin for Evelina Barroso, and Ms. Maris for Clementina Lopez. Up next for Citizen Month, we have Ms. Shore to Abigail Flores, Ms. Blanca for Ms. Espinosa, and Ms. Maria Silva for Ruben Hurtado. Mr. Ford for Albert Ramirez, Mr. J. Lopez for Emily Lorena, and Mr. Bob Renee Anochiga. Up next, we have Mr. Jones for Alexander Agan, Mr. Brenner Lopez for Giselle Rivera, and Mr. Bowman for Michael Garcia. Up next, we have Ms. Morales for Elizabeth Urbina, Ms. Frazier for Yurina Villazana, and Mr. Valenzuela for Axel Moreno. Up next, we have Mr. Sanchez to Kimberly Hernandez, Mr. Balsamore to Angelina Fregoso, and Mr. Benson for Raymond Marcia. Up next, we have Mr. Chang for Joshua Fernandez, Mr. Cardenas for Alexa Brizuela, and myself for Maida Arroyo. And our last students for Citizen of the Month, we have Ms. Scarlett Miguel Mila, Ms. Gutierrez Tumaina Arroyo, and Ms. Harris to Benicio Mendoza. We're going to move on to our most improved students. Estos estudiantes les van a dar reconocimiento por probar su comportamiento, sus grados. These students were chosen by teachers for showing that they've improved in their behavior, their grade in many ways. Our first set, we have Mr. Rittenhouse for Ignacio Ariola, Mrs. Alex for Xavi Mendoza, and Mr. Sanford for Rudy Gutierrez. Our next most improved students, we have Ms. Maria Silva for Derek Anaya, Mr. Ford for Sochi Lopez, and Mr. J. Lopez for Chris. Up next for most improved, we have Ms. Bobby for Alexa Collazo, Mr. Jones for Evan Frederick, and Mr. Brent Lopez for Emily Vicente. Our next most improved students, we have Mr. Molaman for Anthony Villa, Ms. Perales for Grace Gonzalez, and his trainer for Camila Martinez. Our next set for most group, we have Mr. Sanchez for Sofia Sanchez, Mr. Pennington for David Roca, and Mr. Frank for Albert Ramirez. Our next set for most improved, we have Mr. Cardenas for Jacob Gonzalez, myself for Rudy Gutierrez, and for Mrs. Esparza, Sandy Macias. And our last set for most improved, we have Ms. Gutierrez for Alyssa Rios, and Ms. Harris for Daniel Lemos. One more big round of applause to all of our students receiving the award. Thank you all for the information and nuestros estudiantes. We're going to be now for about 2 minutes. I'm going to play some music. If you want to take pictures, let us know. Si quieren que tomemos fotos, aquí vamos a estar disponibles para su posición.